Hey, Abrams Bella for San Diego Football. Could you just start us off telling us what your message was to the team as you came on as the new coach with the situation that they're in?
Yeah, good question. It seems a long time ago now, actually. So much has gone on in the last couple of days. So yeah, it was. It's never easy when you come into a situation where there's been change. It's part and parcel of management and football management for sure. So first of all, yeah, it was to come in and pay respect to the team in terms of the change that's happened, and then obviously from there move forward um, on the field, off the field, and give them some freedom. Really, I think the first thing I done was give them some freedom, some space. Let's go and play. Let's get back on the pitch somewhere where they're familiar with, something that they love and I love, and I think that was a good start.
And could you just give us a little bit of background on your own personal managerial style and how that's going to meld with the team moving forward?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, the first thing for me is not to change too much from what we've been doing. Yes, we've had a lot of draws, ties, so to look at footage of the team, look at our behaviours with and without the ball, and just build on the good work that's been done before me. I think then to add in over the last couple of days, add in some stuff where I think that we could be effective, more effective with and without the ball, and yeah, just my way is to be positive. I've been in management a long time. This is my first time back in a while, but yeah, one thing I know now is you've got to go and enjoy it. So I think that's been the spin, that's been the message. That, let's go and enjoy it and make it about us.
Thank you. We'll have Alejandro go next.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, the U.S. rosters for the Olympic team came out. What would you say are your words of encouragement over to Naomi and Jaden Shaw, and then also words of encouragement to Alex Morgan, who didn't make the roster?
Yeah, big highs and then obviously some disappointment regarding Alex. She's a top professional. What I can say is that you wouldn't know that she's had some disappointing news, but because she's trained brilliantly, and that just shows what a top professional that she is. And yeah, Nate and Jaden, excited for them. It's great for our club and our fans and her peers, their peers, to see them be selected.
Alejandro, did you have any follow-ups?
No, that was it. Thank you.
Yep. San Diego Football, go ahead.
Hello, Tony Sanchez here for San Diego Football. Just building on those styles that you bring. We understood that earlier today, even already catching up on some film. What is that, the highlights of the team that you see right now as integral strength moving forward in order to go ahead and turn this around a little bit halfway the season?
The strengths of our team right now, you say? Sorry, yeah? Is that the question?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. There's so many strengths to us. We have a very, very honest group. We run all day. We very organised. As I said there, the ties would show that, reflect that. And we're a good squad. We're a good team. We're a really good team. I've got lots to build on. And like I say, it's been a slow approach, but I've changed a couple of things. I think I needed to, in terms of if there was going to be change. Things that I trust, things that I have learned over the years, and again, I've worked with a lot of these players before. I'm very familiar with the surroundings, although the training ground has improved again since last time I was here. I've seen games, seen the home games in a fantastic stadium, and our fans, and they're all things absolutely to think about. And we want to go and put in a performance. I know it's results business. I know we need wins, but I want us to really go and perform and entertain our fans.
Do you have a follow-up?
Yes, actually, you're speaking on result performance. Could you give us an insight on conversations and the expectations from the front office, specifically with Joe Eller, who you've had a relationship with?
Yeah, I mean, it's all happened very quickly. So I feel I can use my experience with the situation that's in front of us. There's been no expectation put on me just yet. I think we'll get the game out of the way Friday and then sit down and have a chat. I think the priority for me was to get in a bit of a short runway into this match, was to prioritise, which was the team, get a feel for things and then try to get us up and running and ready for this match. So that's been the priority. This is all about the players. This is all about the team. This is all about trying to be in the best shape possible on Friday to go and put in a performance and go for a win.
Thank you. We'll have just a couple more. Abraham, did you have another one?
Yeah, just to follow up, you mentioned changes without obviously giving away tactics. What were those specific changes that you felt needed to be made with the team?
Oh yeah, I've got to be careful. Small ones, small changes. I don't want to be this boring head coach that sits here and it starts to get all tricky. But yeah, look, I want us to be on the front foot, right? So I want us to take the game to teams. That's what I want. So, and I said that to the players. I think when you come in, you always look at what's in front of you. As a head coach, you look at the team. And I have to say the staff have been amazing. I mean, the people here, we have an incredible team here. And I've had to lean on them heavily. And they've been brilliant. But I really like the group we've got. And I'm going to try to maximise their potential individually and collectively as a team and set us up to try and, go out there and put on a really great performance on Friday. But, we've got a tough opponent. It's never easy. But, yeah, that's the approach.
And I'll ask one more from a club perspective. We're obviously previewing Chicago. We're taking them on Friday. In your short preparation time, what have you seen out of Chicago? What are their threats that you're preparing for?
I've only just sort of looked at the footage now because, like I said, I've wanted it to be about us. I mean, my approach is, I know we have an opponent. I know they'll have strengths and weaknesses just like ourselves. And but if I can make it about us, and I can drive that forward with the team and the staff, then we'll be able to adapt easier with whatever's thrown against us. You never quite know what's coming. You can look at footage, you can look at shapes and systems, but we'll certainly have a style of play with them about the ball. Which if something comes up, we'll have a plan B, plan C. But ultimately, if we make it about us, then it does, my experience, make it a bit easier.
Thank you. Okay, last one we'll take from Jackie at Women Kickballs.
Thank you. Hi, Paul. Appreciate you taking some time. Obviously you mentioned it. Things just kind of happened so fast this week. But for you, when you just think about just all the different, talent on this roster that you have and just, some of these players, what are you most excited about when you think of just the potential and opportunities, in the second half of the season?
Hi, Jackie. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, look, that is... I had a decision to make to come in, and the players were a huge part. The players and the staff in this club, that was the biggest thing for me. As the great work that Casey's done and what I've got in front of me. So the 3 players we just mentioned there. I mean, it's an honour to lead this group. It really is. I've told them that. I promised them that I'd be myself, and that's how I feel. I think we're exciting. We can be exciting. Fine lines in football, real fine lines in terms of, turning that tie into a win or it going against you. But I feel like, I want to give them freedom to express themselves. I think that's right for this week, especially with the ball. And I suppose, a mixture of structure and freedom to go and play. But I am really looking forward to working with the group. Sitting the game on Friday is going to be the icing on the cake in terms professionally for me, it's a real privilege to be here.
For sure. We'll appreciate your time and see you on Friday.
Thank you.
Hello there, Naomi. Congratulations, first of all, on being named to the Olympic roster. Just want to go ahead and get your thoughts about obviously a difficult and challenging last week and tumultuous in many ways. What has it been for you personally and the team to just adapt to the news of a new head coach moving forward?
Yeah. Well, thank you first. And yeah, I think it's been hard for us the last couple of days as a team. Casey's been a huge part of this program. She's helped me a lot personally as a player, and she's helped get this club to where we are now. So I think it's been a lot of adjustment and us having to really stick together as a team, because that's really what's going to help us moving forward.
Did you all have a follow-up?
Yeah, and then just as far as this new challenge, you've had consistency through Stanford with Casey, as you mentioned. Just something you're looking forward to in order to go ahead and work with somebody else, a different voice in that locker room.
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
Yeah, you muffled out a little bit. Yeah.
A little muffled.
Yeah, sorry about that. Is there something you're looking forward to having somebody new in that locker room, having that consistency with Stanford and with Casey in your entire career?
I think right now I'm just focusing on the next game, next training sessions as a team. I think that's all we can do, and that's all that's in our control. So, yeah, I think right now my eyes are just on the game this Friday and trying to be as prepared as possible.
Awesome. Abraham, we'll have you go next.
Yeah, first, could you just give us your overall thoughts, making your first ever Olympic roster and what that's going to mean this summer?
Yeah, it's a huge honor. I'm so grateful to have been selected, and it's always been a dream of mine to play in the Olympics and represent the U.S. So I'm really happy. My family's happy, and I'm really looking forward to this summer.
And can you speak a little bit to the team makes a big change like this as a defender? Do you expect a lot to change as far as the way you have been playing, or do you think like as a system as a whole, do you expect to be changing the way you play?
I think it depends on who comes in and how they see us playing, but for now, like I think for me personally, it's like doing the best I can and working hard every game, and I don't think there will be that much change there. And yeah, I think like I said earlier, really just trying to control what we can, and that's our work ethic, our attitude, our energy as a team.
Alejandro, we'll have you go next.
Hi, Naomi. Thank you for the time. Obviously, you made the roster for the Olympic, but Alex Morgan didn't make the roster. Have you had any conversations with her, or has she given you any advice coming into this Olympics?
Yeah, I think, Alex has been such a big part of U.S. soccer, and yeah, just from what she shared earlier, just knowing that she's going to be supporting us the whole way, and she's been such a great role model for me in my career coming into the Wave, into the national team, and she's guided so many of us, so I'm sure she'll continue to do that.
Thank you.
Jackie, go ahead. Women kickballs.
Thank you. Hey, Naomi, congratulations on the roster. Earlier, Paul was in here talking about just, these opening days, giving you guys some freedom on the field in terms of just your time in training. And obviously with having such a busy week, wanted to get your thoughts about just how have you been enjoying or embracing that freedom on the field, especially ahead of such a big milestone in your career with the Olympics coming up.
Yeah, I think I've just been trying to go out there and get better every day. And I think in trainings, just, getting on the ball, defending, doing all the things that I know will help me get better and will help make our team better. So, yeah, I think just going to use that time to really get ready for this summer.
Beautiful. All right. Alejandro, did you have one more? I'll take the last one from you.
No, sorry about that. I didn't put the hand down.
Okay. Well, then, thank you all for joining us. And